looking like for Franco, but maybe just to reposition himself. One turn, not even sure if that was completed. As we'll see, Lecco on his backhand, having a look at this wave. Looks like he might get a couple of turns on the outside section. He's holding the paddle on that backside, straight up into the lip. Good first turn, and then great carving maneuver as he switches the paddle. Again, just extends through his back leg there, bringing that board back around. This wave really offering some nice steep wall for him in front. He goes up into the lip, unfortunately. Can't ride out of that one, just pushing a little bit too hard. You see the board disconnecting from his feet.
Yeah, had he completed that turn, that one would have been really, I think, helpful in his standings in this heat. I mean, right now he just needs a 1.74, so it still will be helpful, but not as much. So once we see these scores drop, this was a great wave for Luis Diniz. Looking to back up that 5.17. Offered a lot of opportunity. He read it really well. Really clean. Love that slide of the tail in the whitewash, and cuts out to get back out there. With 3 minutes remaining, this heat is winding down really quickly.
It certainly is. Still waiting on Luis Diniz's last score to drop from the judges, alongside fellow Brazilian Alex Salazar. And there we go. Scores trickling in. A 4.83 for Luis. Bumps him up into the lead. Leonard Nika now up and riding Team Italy. Looks like he's got a little bit of wall to work with on this wave. Bit of a smaller wave though, as he redirects that board back toward the pocket. And again, just stomping on the tail there, trying to keep up speed with this wave. Looks like he is going to get a little bit more opportunity through the inside. This wave standing up as it runs along the inside rocks here. Another great turn from Leo there. Really starting to get moving now on this inside. Switching the paddle. Remember, these surfers, it's their third time surfing today, so definitely the energy levels dropping. Some small little bobbles being noticed, but Leo there holding his own. You can see this wave running right through to the inside. Looking to finish off on the inside section there. Kicks out. Currently in second place, waiting on Lecco's last wave to come through. That's going to improve upon his 1.33. Might go up near that 4.33. We'll wait for the judges to lock that in.
Knowing that there's only a minute and a half, that was smart for him to surf that all the way in. Although that really, really inside section didn't offer a lot, it still is just little points adding up to the grand scheme of it all. And that midsection did stand up and provided some critical sections for him, as Team Italy is anxiously awaiting to see what
hovering around the
will
phone.
Come in. Yeah, yeah.
Waiting for the scores to refresh. It is tense times as a teammate as well, down on the sand. There we go, Alex Salazar drops a 4.07, so was Leonard Nika's last wave a 3.51? That is the question. That will advance him into second place. He'll get a spot in the semi-finals, happening tomorrow here on the shore of El Sunzal. Only 30 seconds left though. Looking over my shoulder, not looking like there are any waves coming through at the moment. You see Franco Faccin there trying just to manufacture anything on the inside. One more score to drop for Leonard Nika of Italy. He got a little bit of work done on the outside, but most of the score is going to come from that inside wave. Is it a 3.51? I feel like it's right there. And Franco Faccin does very well to position himself. He's sitting in fourth, needing a 3.34, Rachel. This is tense times. He is finding a wave that offers him some steep wall in front, up into the lip. Does well to hang on to that turn as he again just carves along this wave on the inside. It is a very small wave. The judges definitely looking and comparing that to other waves scored in this heat. But he's going to bring it all the way through to the shoreline. Franco Faccin there telling the judges, I don't know, what do you think?
He did well to make a really small wave look critical. He was crouching low and pushing it really hard, coming with his own speed and energy on that one. But needing a 3.34, I think that will change, because I think Leo's wave will be that requirement of a 3.51. Judges really taking their time, though. Sometimes that's a good sign, sometimes that's not a good sign. I've had it go both ways.
Yeah, of course. Of course, we know the feeling very well. And I like how you put it on the line there, Rachel. You're saying he's got the score. You know, thinking back to it, I do think as well that he's going to be just above that requirement. Just thinking about his 4.33 and the other scores being dropped in this heat. But Luis Diniz, 3-time gold medalist here at the ISA in the stand-up paddle surfing, is going to be moving through in that first place. It is Alex Salazar right on the cusp now. Nipping at the heels is Leonard Nika and Franco Faccin, waiting for scores to drop for those last rides. Franco's wave comes in at 3.27, puts him up into third, so not going to be enough. We will be losing Franco from competition. Judges still deliberating Leonard Nika's score.
Well, thinking Franco's was a 3.27, Leo's was, you know, more than, I'd say, 0.3 better than that, because Franco, while he surfed it really well, it was a really small wave from the inside, but judges taking their time. So, you know, we're just the commentators. It's the judges' job. They're the ones who are watching it on replay and really analyzing all of the different aspects of what makes the criteria into a score.
I'd have to agree with you there, Rachel. Being a 3.27 from Franco, only needing a 3.51 from Leo. He's looking to book his spot into tomorrow's finals day, into the semi-finals.
I'm surprised they're taking as long as they
are,
though. So
important decision.
It is an important decision. The requirement is so low. It makes me wonder if there is a split decision here. That they're
judge
deliberating.
Speaking with them. Watching the replays, of course. Alex Salazar will be in the hot seat right now, wondering if he's going to progress through, or will it be the man on screen in the red jersey, Leonard Nika, representing Team Italy. Looking to book himself a spot in the finals tomorrow. Comes in a 3.5. 0.01, Rachel. Unfortunately, losing Leonard Nika and Franco Faccin in that. In that Alex Salazar and Luis Diniz, the two Brazilian riders moving through. Be great to head back and watch that on replay, but smiles for the Brazilian surfers. Again, another tense heat, exciting heat. We have one more coming up to end the day. It's going to be Rachel Tilley calling the action alongside Dave Bainey. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this short break with the final heat of men's SUP surfing round number 4.